Hello, so today we are doing a very brand new world with a shit ton of mods. Um, we have a magic way which adds 100 plus spells. It also needs those to work, which we have. You need a casting weapon like a wand, a staff, a spell sword. You use spell learning station to learn the things, and then you can bind it to a book or a wand, and you get these powerful books. In the world, we actually created a grand library to store all these powerful spells and lock away the two powerful ones. Um, you can upgrade your books and your wands and all sorts, and you cast it by literally just that. I'll show you when I'm in the world. There's tons of amazing, powerful spells. So yeah, there's this, and then there's also this. This is Origins. It is a mod which adds origins to each person. So you can spawn in being a human, an avian, an arachnid, an elytrian, a shulk, a feline, an endarian, a merling, a blazeborn, a phantom, a fox, a slimesian, inchling, bee, starborn, piglin, elven, and there's lots more. I am a diviner. Last season I stuck to more of a void type, but currently, Bailey, who is my friend who's also playing this, is a Void Walker. I am a Diviner. My friend Corbin is a Fox. And my other friend, Jared, is an Endarian. So yeah, they all have their own powers, teleportation, um, all sorts. And for this guy has camouflage, he can pounce, he loves berries, um, and yeah. And then there's me, which is Void Walker. Basically, any external damage taken directly will affect 50% of the damage to the attacker. I constantly have that. I also have Divine Aura. The less health I am, the more susceptible I am from any damage. For every unique status effect, your max health reduces by 1. So that is when I'm wearing my armor, for example, I have resistance, which reduces my health even more than it's supposed to. And yeah, without that, my health is actually 2 bars, which is actually pretty cool. So that's that mod. There's more. There is also Mythological Craft, um, which adds dragons, bosses, new structures, all these bosses. Um, you can fight the Cyclops. You can fight Hades and more. There's just so much stuff. Mimic caves, just a lot of extra stuff. So the game's more interesting. And then there's the big main one, Better on Bedrock. Now this updates everything. It redoes the entire end, adds hundreds of new mobs, updates how the world looks, how it works. Um, it changes. You can obviously add it with shaders. We didn't because there's too many of us and it'll lag in the world. All the biomes have been completely updated. There's tons of new loot, food, armor, all sorts, mobs, all tons of bosses, structures. There's just so much new stuff, as well as forges and miner benches and scrolls and backpacks and course and stardust, which is great. I love stardust. And then there's a dagger and all these other things. Waystone key, bubble blower, ghost necklace, goddamn smithing templates for stardust, which is what I have. It's better than netherite. And that's pretty much the majority of the mods. Now let's actually get into the world. Okay, so as you can see, obviously a lot more than just that, but there's a lot of mods on, including the original mod, um, which increases everything. Right. So this is my base. I teamed with Bailey this time. Bit of a change. And we live in this house, this massive castle thing here, which we built in the past, well, 200 days if you look at the day counter. My armor is Stardust. This is my armor. Pretty okay. This is my holy book. Those are the spells I have. I'll show you each one in detail. This is my main weapon. It's Stardust Sword. Does 18 attack damage. It's pretty good. Obviously, there's my pickaxe. There's my staff, axe, and just, it's just the rest of my stuff. That's pretty much everything I hold dear to me. The staff, how it works is there's different spells I can swap through. I've got Divine Healing, which basically makes me immortal while using it. There's Divine Judgment, which creates like a gold ring around me, and everything that enters it just gets blown up. I would test it, but I'm too close to the base, and I'd rather not blow up this beautiful forest, which has already happened too much because of dragons. So yeah, I'll do it over here. So I can show you. See, it creates this golden ring, right? Anything in this golden ring will just, get judged by God, and God will decide they're unworthy, and it will punish them. Yeah. It's pretty overpowered. I can also summon an Iron Golem as a guard, which looks okay, but it only really works against mobs which Iron Golem actually pretty much anything I punch, this guy will just run towards him and just send them to high heaven, which is pretty decent. Then there's the basic spell of just a light sword, which is great for caving, because I can just mine while I have this. You know what, I'll punch you. Go on, Iron Golem, fuck him. Yep. And then there is area heals, which is exactly what it says. There's this, like, cube where everything in it gets healed. And then there is the most overpowered one I have, well, not really overpowered. I just love this one the most. This is my favourite one. This is Divine Light. It's very powerful. It's basically a one-shot for any mob that isn't like one of these hostile mobs. It's two-shot for these. But you can hold it down like a beam, and it kills people like insanely quickly. It's like a purifying wand, honestly. And it's better than any bow or arrow these goddamn creepers have to offer. And it goes for miles as well. Like, it can reach all the way over there. It's ridiculously powerful. Then I have Absolute Area. A bit like Perfect. It does this. This is impenetrable. Mobs can't go through it. Projectiles can't go through it. As you can see, it just can't. Oh! I'm guessing maybe potions can? That's weird. There's also Flight I have, and Blast Force. I'll demonstrate. Basically, the Blast Force is like a huge thing that just blasts people. It destroys everything. It's actually a banned spell. I'm using it, well, pretty illegally, to mine. So that's that. And then there's also the other one, which I've skipped past. I forgot what the other one was. Doesn't matter. I'll show you the base now. Now that's all the spells out of the way. There's a lot of mobs, a lot of bosses, and as you can see, the world just looks more beautiful in general. However, I did have to turn off advanced settings and beautiful skies, so the game would run smoother for all of us. But yeah, I just permanently glow. This is because I am a divine. And actually, if I take off my armor and I use prescience when I'm with other people, I actually gain more hearts. If I have to touch someone else, I have to punch someone with a full bar of hearts, then I would gain two full hearts and every single bit of their health. It's crazy. Obviously with this I gain extra health, but because it also gives me resistance when I bond with someone wearing the armor, it does only an extra 5 hearts instead of their full health. Isn't great, but is what it is. So yeah, this is our base. I'll give you a bit of a tour. So that's the entrance. Come out into the courtyard. It's the courtyard. It's a bit of a work in progress. We're gonna make this like paths nice with food and everything. This is the main storage room right here, behind this dragon. We have the storage, all the valuables at the top here, so people like don't go there immediately. But all these chests are pretty much just filled with stuff, semi-orders. So yeah, pretty nice. And then if we go out here, those are also just storage towers. We have the main like building where we have the nether portal here, with a bunch of like statues and stuff going across. We go upstairs, we have this room, which is like a dining hall, which we'll use for meetings and agreements and stuff like that. And then we have the kitchen. You know, got food. I actually need food. Quite hungry. Take some cooked pork chop. And then we have this room, which it started out as a really decent build, you know, and then I asked my mate to build 2 thrones, and they look okay, but I don't know, just don't feel like this suits this huge room. I don't know, it is what it is. Looks okay. It's like some cool looking throne room. And if you go down here, and I try not to die, oh please, then we can come out here, where we have, I'll show you the rest of the living quarters. So obviously you'd come through there, at the exit this way, as well as the brewing room in here. We also have the blast furnaces and smithing table in here. We have blast furnaces, smithing table, loom, just a few nice stuff. If you go up these ladders, then we have my room, which is pretty simple. We have my actual bedroom over here, which has a beautiful view out the window of the sun set and rise. Pretty cool. I could sleep right now, but I'm not gonna. We also have the armory in here where I would store like my armors. We've literally just moved in, so this place is pretty much empty as of right now. Billy's room is basically exactly the same. It's just a little bit different because your design is a bit different. And then if we go up here, we have the living quarters, where we have a fireplace with like a nice little place where you can relax. We have the storage and furnaces, and then same on the other side, just literally exactly the same. And then if you go up even further, we have the trophy room, which is literally just through here. And it's literally just a trophy room where we have dragon's head, all the trophies across the wall, and yeah, pretty cool. And then if we leave out through here and go up here, we go up to the Chamber of Echoes, I like to call it. Basically this huge chamber, which we can put on music, and you know, just chill. It's nice in here. It's very relaxing music. I actually really like that music disc. All the music discs are in those as well. And we also have this nice little lamp here, which I like. The thing you're looking at right now going across your screen is all this weird like text coming up. Yeah. I'm gonna let that play in the background while I go around and, you know, just check out the other stuff. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm also playing my mates. They're also on right now. They're just not talking because I've deafened myself, so I give you this big intro. So I'll unmute myself now, actually. Oh yeah, forgot, Magic Tower. So if you come in here, we have the Magic Learning Station with all the books around it. Here we have all the spells. This is light type, this is everything I have. Bailey is void, so is Jared, and Bailey's also like wind and water and all that other stuff. And you know, everyone just kind of shares the thing. The only thing that's like truly mine is light, and no one else does light but me. I just chose it because it goes with my divine character. And then this is the enchanting table. So this is our base. Pretty much it. It's nothing too fancy, you know. Pretty decent. Oh yeah, we've also got dragons that, yes, it is sick. You can boost up into the air and then you just fly where you look. And it's pretty cool. You can see the amount of health these dragons have. Pretty nice. Let me set this bad boy down over here. These things over here is where they actually nested. You can also set them down. These two are Bailey's dragons. This one grew up in this water, and the other one just grew up in the fire. They've just grown up here, lived their whole lives inside these walls, and obviously gone out to fight a few battles, but that's pretty much it. So I'm going to unmute myself now, and we're going to go give you a tour of the rest of this world. Okay. We're back. Say hello, Corbin.
Yeah.
This guy is the only one who's on right now. There's a two on here. So yeah, that's lovely. I've given you a tour of the base. Now I'll just show you down here. I'll actually do a risky jump into the Holy Lake. Down here, this is what we call the Holy Lake. We call it the Holy Lake for two reasons. One, down here, there's a glow squid cave that, if you give them a second, they're everywhere. Like literally everywhere. It's their breeding grounds. There's tons down there as well. They're just straight up everywhere. And yeah, pretty cool. So now they're everywhere, we can get glow squid in sacks, which we can use to craft spell paper. And we need that, and we sell that for money, and that's how we become rich. So yeah, this is one of the reasons why we're so rich. Other reason is there's two of us, and well, one of my abilities is that any ore I mine all of it in one go. And plus I've got fortune, so if you watch, like it mines the whole vein at once, which is pretty cool. You'll see it even better if I use it on the copper. Jesus Christ, that's a lot of copper. Yeah, and it also gives me the XP for mining each and every one of them. That is a spirit. Okay, I'm guessing that just didn't want me to kill it. Now, speaking as a spirit, bro.
Bro's a ghost, you know.
Yeah, I know. He wasn't. He was just like stood there. This is a huge cave down here. This is just like chilling. Up here, this is a waystone. You can use these to teleport about. Now, there's a lot of places we can go. First place we're gonna go is the Great Library. Show the viewers the Great Library.
Yay! I don't get a fucking view of the Great Library, bro. Pardon me.
I did. I gave you a tour. Right now it's.
A tour? You?
I gave you a tour of the Great Library.
Oh, that's not. Well, that was not a demonstration.
Yeah. Right. So this is the inside of the Great Library. I'll show you what it looks like inside. Pretty cool. It's like some huge quartz Greek temple just chilling under the water. And its entrance is here. It's the only entrance. Go in. You have the waystone in the centre. You have the spell learning station, enchanting table, the code to the vault, which I'm not going to show on video because people can just look at the video. No, not great. We have this book, which is just a riddle. Yeah, it's just about how you unlock the safe. Then we'll have all these, which are all stocked full of spells, scrolls. Some of them are actually pretty powerful, like Chain TNT and Burst of Light, and all these. They're all pretty powerful spells. These bookshelves here, they're just powerful books, like mending and other stuff. And yeah, this whole place is just a vault, basically. And there's obviously like this little bit of maintenance over here. Now I'm gonna go over to the old base. This is the community base where we first started. If it stops lagging for a second, Jesus, flip me. Dear God, the lag. There we are. Okay, bet. So, wait. Hold up. On video, it's lagging a lot more than it is for some reason. On this, I don't know why that is. It's fine. This is the house.
You let me new armor?
Oh wow. How do you get that?
I made it.
You made it. Sick. That's lava armor. That's great armor.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's obviously tons of cool different armors. This is
Oh, we're gonna go and get a thingy. I have a gun sieve for the griffin to lay an egg, and I also have a minotaur meat used to tame the baby griffin. We're getting a, we're getting a griffin.
nice. We need a griffin, bro. We need that so bad. And if we go up here, we have, well, the lovely painting of the villagers. It's me and Corbin when we're older. Corbin, come look at this.
That's it. It's gonna be kissing or something. Where is it? Oh, oh,
Yeah.
ooh. Me nose is crooked.
Yeah, me too, bro. Me too. This is Jared's old room. And then over here is my old room.
They're all gonna think I'm Jared now. I am Jared.
He is not Jared.
Yeah, I'm
This
Jared.
is my old room. I left that here. Okay. I did not know I left that here. Yeah, same much. There's a lot of stuff here. This is where the old valuables were. I don't actually know what's happened to half of them. They've just disappeared, but it's fine. Because both me, a lot of us have our own stuff. This used to be stocked full of valuables in every single goddamn chest. But now, pretty much everything that's decent is just gone. Don't mind if I do. And all these books are just a bit. I wouldn't say they're bad. They're just not the best. So yeah.
Okay, I got a way to get around my never end now. Oh, never, yeah.
Nice. What's your way to get around another?
No, only reason I got this armor because it allows you to walk on lava.
Oh well. I'm really hoping this feed isn't too laggy because for me it's not laggy, but I look at the recording every now and then and it's literally just chugging. So yeah, spawn's that
Oh.
way. This is like near spawn. Jared's base is near that way. Corbin's is in which direction? This no. This that way. Corbin's base is that way. And both of them in Greece. Mine is that way. Yeah, mine's that way. And then Jared's is like somewhere over there as well. Further than Corbin's. So yeah, that's everyone's bases, and ours is the furthest by far. And yeah, that's it for the intro. See you guys in the next episode.